never sleeping again. Say it no more. This is a rude awakening. Kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Browns' sure-handed tight end, closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Browns and the Steelers, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
Not far from where the Steelers' former homes in Three River Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Garden alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Browns in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one fielded at the 5. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Ready.
They begin the drive with Williams. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Tua's throw going into the hands of Williams. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski as we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota. Mariota on first down. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Mariota. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they're looking third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Touchdown, Browns! Tyquan Thornton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
First down, Mariota. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mariota. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the jump. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards. (7-7) our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Williams touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last two plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Browns at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Right side, Thornton with it. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A first down throw for Mariota. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Chuba Hubbard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On first down, Tagovailoa. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Finding Williams on the check down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free. Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills. And now, before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it? A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life. No doubt about it. But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling. And happy. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good. Meanwhile, Tua's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Mariota. Got it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Loose inside the 30. We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Here's Tua. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Looking to pass. Tua. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mike Williams. The 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown now is Prater to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Mariota. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Mariota now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mariota to throw it. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Mariota. Buying time to his left. Open man here is Conklin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Mariota again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On second down, Williams. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Again, it's Williams. Dancing away at the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, it's Gamewell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Baron Browning from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, but stats in every column.
Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Austin Hooper, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Mariota. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Browns are right back in this football game.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. On 2nd down, Mariota again. His throw incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
4th down, Mariota. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Mariota's throw pulled in by Woods. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Again, it's Mariota.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Mariota. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Quick slant here to Woods. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing, Mariota. The quick slant caught.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Back near his goal line, Mariota. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. To throw, Mariota. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Cleveland.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A first down throw for Mariota. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 32 on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretcher right there turned it into a really nice game. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here again is McKinnon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Now Mariota. The quick slant caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
They'll try and run it in. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the Steelers down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
It puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
To throw, Mariota. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Last chance. 26 yards. And the Browns first down.
One last shot now for Mariota. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Cleveland, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.